gonna talk about how to improvise like Pat Martino. He is the OG. I started playing jazz because of Pat Martino mainly. The reason why is because he has a book called Linear Expressions. Let me do that. He has a book called Linear Expressions, and that book literally changed my life. Okay, so that book was like amazing. He mapped out the fretboard in a way which just made sense. When I started playing jazz, I didn't have like an idea of how I would get the sound. I couldn't like connect the knowledge of a scale into like playing a line. Like I couldn't bridge that together. And I felt like Pat Martino did that in Linear Expressions. So that's literally what I'm going to talk about because it helped me so much. I think it will help you too. What he does is called minor conversion theory, where I just came up with that term. Maybe it just existed, I don't know. But why it's so good is because he's mapping out the fretboard in a way that's just really comprehensive, I think. And the book, as I said, called Linear Expressions, you can go get it on Amazon. I don't know. Just search it up. Go get it if you want to. I think there's like a PDF online also, so you don't even have to buy it. The thing with this book is it takes a minor chord. And what Pat Martino does is he literally only talks about minor being the only thing you need, basically. So when Pat Martino solos, he's literally just thinking about minor chords. And how does that work, you might think? Well, you know, every chord is related to each other in a different way. So you know, like every chord has like a relative minor. So you know, like a C major has like an A minor that's the relative. And it also have like an E minor, which is also like, it's not the relative, but it's like the three minor chords. So it's like, they're like, if you think about a major scale as like a family, in that family, there are different chords, right? So you have C as the one chord, and then you have like D minor is the two chord, and you have E minor is the three chord. Those are like, if you see those people as like, you see them as people in a family, that will make it really easy for you to understand what Pat Martino does, because that's literally what he thinks about. He makes, instead of thinking C major, you just think about the minor people in that family of C major. The minor would be A minor, like if you would think A minor over C major instead of C major. So he thinks A minor or E minor. In the book, he talks about G minor 7 as like the first thing. Like what he talks about is, if you think about the notes that are in a G minor 7, if you like would arpeggiate it, it's G, it's B flat, it's D, and it's F, okay? And what that means is you can start a line from the low E of every one of those notes. So you have a G, you have a B flat, you have a D, and you have an F. That means you should have the freedom to play over a G minor starting on any one of those notes, okay? So that's what Pat Martino starts. So he starts on like the G minor, he starts a line that's like the first line is just a G minor line starting from the 3rd fret. And then the next line starts from the B flat, which is the minor 3rd. Okay, he does a line from there. And then the next line is from the D, and the next line is from the F. Now imagine you like learn those lines, and then like the only thing you have to do after that is like learning to mix them together, and now you have this whole guitar like mapped out for yourself. That's basically what it is. Let me demonstrate the lines for you. So the first line starts from the G, and it sounds like this. The second line starts from the B flat, which sounds like this. Third line starts from the D. Sounds like this. And the fourth line starts from F, and it sounds like this. It's basically what he does, okay? So it's like, you can go check the book if you want to get the like exact notes, but this is like basically what he does, okay? These lines are the lines that I started with, and I started applying these lines to standards, and you know, you will instantly start seeing results in your playing because it's like, they're so melodic, right? Eighth notes will help you understand. And as we've seen in these lines, they're literally eighth notes. You're just like, you start low, you go up high, and then you go back. That's the best framework to learn improvisation because you have all the information, you have like mapped it out in a way which is like, okay, if you would play it as a scale, it would literally be up and down. But now it's like you have lines. It's more lines, okay? It's not a scale, it's a line. So it's better to practice this than to practice a scale. Focus on playing these lines over standards. If I would test you right now, where would the 3 be of D minor? That would be F, right? You have the F at the lowest part of the guitar, okay? That's the lowest, low E, first fret, okay? So that's D minor. So you just map that out, okay? After F, comes the fifth, which is the A, okay? So you just play from the A. And then, you know, if you would go up a fourth from the A, you got D, but from the A string. So you gotta map it out. You gotta see, you gotta ask questions. What is that? Where is that? Where would that be? And then you just keep doing that. And like, lo and behold, after a while, you would be like, oh shit, I didn't have to think about it anymore. Here's me demonstrating the lines over a D minor 7 chord. When you're playing a live gig, you won't be able to think. Okay, you just have to have it inside of your head. That's why we want to get so comfortable. You want to hear it in different ways. You want to do all positions in all keys. You got to do it. Okay? There's no like, don't close your eyes for this particular step. Do all positions in all keys. Okay? And just, if this like speaks to you, then it's supposed to be fun. I thought this was so fun when I started. Like, I was like, oh my God, it sounds like bebop. So of course I wanted to do all keys because then I would be free. I would be free to play in every standard almost, because if you can change everything you play to a minor chord, that means every standard can now be played through using this concept. Like, you could literally play any standard using this concept. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to apply this to all the things you are, and I'm going to basically play it up and down. You're going to hear how it sounds. It sounds good. The thing is with this, it's like I'm playing it as an exercise, but it actually sounds good. It actually sounds like I could actually play this in a solo, which makes it really valuable to learn. Okay? So play it. Let me demonstrate it over all the things you are, and I'll see you soon. that's basically what I had to say about minor conversion theory for now. If you're interested in like learning from me personally, or if you would like to have like-minded people around you which also wants the same thing as you, I highly encourage you to join my private community. It's we go out, like I have seminars. Okay, I have seminars 2 times a week. I have seminars 2 times a week. You also get private lessons from me, so we can literally just like get you to the next level if that's what you want. And yeah, so join my private community in the description if you want to. Other than that, I hope I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. GuitArmin out.